and Chris Real Steel Lawrence.
Pan challenge was the bomb, man. Was the bomb. That's one I think I had some threat. One challenge, this pan challenge, I think I had some threat. But yeah, I was right, you know, because my musical background being a pan, man, you know, playing pan for so long, I understand the orchestration of pan, you know, so the vibe that just came to me was like, this is a stage side, small side, Panorama G, you know, Kaiso Jazz, you know, immediately, and the hook came in my head in the challenge room, preparing to go on that, to go over to the Panyard that day. And when I got to the Panyard, all I see was kids, you know, so I was smiling because it took me back to when I started, you know, being a child, playing pan. And that brought back a lot of memories.
Sticks in hand. Do wait till it reach 3-4 to pick up your stick and stand up in front of your pan. Get ready one time. Right? Because we don't see Usain Bolt. The man say Max and Usain Bolt scratching the bam, see so, and you're ready to run yet. Boom! And you know looking like you come off the block. Nah. You have to be ready from the get-go. Right? Yeah. So let me try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Real Steel. I guess this might have been just like a walk through the park for you, eh?
No, not really, I should say.
Isn't the pan your main instrument?
Yes, yeah. It is.
The only thing I find like the lead could have been, my issue is the mix. I find the lead pan could have been a little more upfront. I don't know if you're hearing it, if you heard it while listening here.
Yes, well, that was a huge challenge for me, the mix, you know, because I mean, where they record the piece in the room, it had a lot of bleeding from different instruments into the mics where the tenors was, especially the drums. The drums was blasting through the tenor mic, right? So I was trying to EQ, trying to fix it as much as I could, but you know, when you're capturing something from the get-go, it has to be captured properly.
Yeah.
And if it's not captured properly, is catch a backside to fix it.
Something came to my mind while talking here. Did you, let me say, like with your experience and knowing how you might have an idea of what you could meet. Because it's steel pan we're talking about, so you know that there's not a studio we're talking about. We're going to the pan, you know, the pan yard or the pan complex or wherever it is. You thought about separating the ranges. Let's say with your experience in pan, did you think about, you know what? I could separate the ranges, you know what? Let me go with at least a rhythm track. Let the tenors play by themselves. Then let the chords play by themselves. And then let the drummer play by themselves, because remember, you have time to come back in your lab and do the final mix. Did you think about that at all? Or?
That came to mind there at the point in time, and I had asked if I could move around the mics a bit, but it wasn't allowed.
No, well, even if you didn't know
I
that.
understand what you're talking
Yeah,
about,
that
having
had to do
a
with
click
moving
track.
around the mics, yeah.
To have everybody play individually.
Yeah, because
you
let me
wouldn't
say,
have
like
that
in the studio, that is sometimes that's what we do. We let everybody jam one time, and then after that, you go in and say, all right, let the guitar man go in alone and play, let the drummer go in alone and play. So you get to capture, you know, you could isolate each track, you know,
each instrument.
individually.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the piece is nice. My only issue is I find like the balance of the instruments, and basically the lead. That is my only issue.
I think you did capture that off the head, apparently, because it comes like a jazz piece, you know, everybody play a little piece here. Mixing, I don't find was that difficult, especially maybe because the concept right away came to me is off the head, so you play this, and I think it blended well. I like the tone and everything. And which audience would you attract with such a piece?
I think a much more mature audience.
Matured audience.
Yeah, a much more mature audience. You know, it will attract the youths that play pan and know about
because they want to come and ramage a bit. And,
you know, and it's time we say in the pan, you had blue, you know, blue, you know.
As Ivo was saying, you could have taken the tenors, the background, and teach them differently. How did you go about teaching those children that piece of music you just put on there?
Oh well, I started with the cellos, with the chords, and then ran into the tenors and the bass last.
Yeah, well, then your approach to the piece is obvious that you have experience in the Panyard.
Yeah.
Immediately it started, you picked that up. You were, as you commented, you were satisfied with how they performed the piece.
Yeah.
Right, and you allowed them to do a little rummaging of their own. Out of the head, what's the name of it?
Off the head.
Off the head. All right, so that was good. I agree with Ibo in terms of the balance. It could have been a little cleaner, a little tighter. But all in all, it was good. Satisfying.
Thank you. So working with the kids alone, you know, on this challenge was really, really nice, you know. We had lots of fun, you know, we were laughing, we was just relaxed in the Panyard. I came up with the hook, the melody and tenor lines. I put on that on the spot just by running some scales and soloing and stuff, you know. And at the end product of the rehearsal there at the Panyard at this challenge, splendid. You know, I wasn't thinking about what the other contestants were going to come with, you know. I was just trying to focus on putting a good piece of music out there for people to enjoy, you know, for the judges to enjoy most of all. Didn't have a clue who was going to be judging for that night. But I was well satisfied when I left the Panyard.
What's the most important thing for the young beat builders to know about the steel
You
pan?
must know the ranges, you must spend time with pan people, you must spend time with the pioneers, you know, people could explain it to you properly about the structure of the notes. Cellos have a big C, a middle octave C, and then a high C. You have to know how you're spreading your chords. You know what I mean? Of course, bass and melody mightn't be a problem, but you're looking for proper orchestration. You're different from a combo band.
Can you advise on producing music for the steel band?
Well, it can be two chords because you see pan do play two chords. Pan is on that jazz, if you understand that kind of instrument that people could play melodies, changes, improvisation, you know, many things come from music. It's an orchestra, just like the classical orchestra, and it could do anything where that is concerned in terms of any genre of music. I believe that producers who want to get into the pan realm, you know, many of them mightn't agree because a lot of them successful without even going down that road. But in terms of gaining vast experience, spreading your mind, pan culture is a very important thing for somebody who wants to really produce music on a general consensus across the board, to have that knowledge. There's so many producers I know, 2 chord, 3 chord, They can't go to a chorus or a bridge.
I couldn't make out what you told me, swear you did not say a word. I didn't notice when you showed me, 'cause the image was too blurred. I try to make it up to you if I could only figure out, and try to find the words to say, but they just never leave my mouth. It took a while for me to know just where to turn. I'm sorry for the wait, now go leave your mark upon the world. If there was one thing that you can't take from this, just know when there's nothing more to say, just let your life take it from here. When there's nothing more to hear, just let your eyes take it from here. Oh, when there's nothing more to say, just let your life take it from here. Take it from here.
Welcome back, Beat Builders. The judges have deliberated. At the end of tonight's session, one of you will be declared the winner, and one of you will be going home. The winner of today's challenge will receive one Nady SPC20 condenser microphone, one on-stage stands Euroboom microphone stand, and one on-stage stands professional workstation, courtesy Caribbean Entertainment Technologies of Maritime Plaza in Barataria. The winner of today's challenge Real Steel. Congratulations. Uzi Beats, you are safe. You may leave. Judges, before we continue, do you have any final words for our two remaining beat builders?
Well, as it is, it boils down to one of you all here. Not that this boils down, that it boils down here is that we are still out of the total figure that was registered to the competition. So whoever it turns out to be, I know it will be tough to reach this far and still has to, to still have to go home, but just tell yourself that you made it this far. And that if you made it this far, you could reach anywhere, or whoever wins the competition could have been you. It's just that at this challenge here, this is what happened. This is the outcome of this challenge.
I just want to congratulate both of you for reaching this far, and you're very talented. But again, you can only have one winner. Somebody has to go home. It's supposed to be one of you, but keep up what you have been doing. Keep up that good work, and don't stop here because you have not faced that challenge. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say that all four persons did very well. To spend the 1 hour? 1 hour in the panyard with your piece to get the band to do it and to get it done the way you wanted to get done. The results that we heard tonight was very, very good. So feel good about yourselves, whether you're staying or whether you're going, but feel good about the work that you have done. Continue to do your work, continue to do what you can do in the music. But feel good about yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Serenity, you are safe. Thank you. Jay, you've made it this far. Coming through the competition, coming through the challenges. You've been in the safe zone. Sometimes you came close to winning. Sometimes you came very close to the firing line. But yet still, you managed to make it this far. Do you have any closing comments on your experience thus far?
I mean, this experience has been crazy for me. This is remarkable. I love the whole concept of this production. My final challenge, it was way out of my comfort zone. I have no experience working with pan. In fact, growing up, it was a stigma attached to pan. So, it's pong pong in your head. And today was just a life-changing experience in that field of pan. I really love and appreciate pan. This whole competition, crazy. Really grateful that I made it this far. And I wish the rest of the contestants good luck.
Okay. But unfortunately, your track has been muted. But Jay, you made it this far out of hundreds. Continue to reach for these stars. Thank you.
Thank you.
first steamboat passes through the Panama Canal. The population of Trinidad is 350,000. The first calypso has just been recorded. And the first indigenous Caribbean bank is about to open its doors. This is the story of indigenous banking. Join us at www.firstcitizenstory.com to find out more.
The Community Comfort Patrol Program, the CCP, is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security geared towards reducing the fear of crime being experienced by the citizenry and enhancing the feeling of safety and security among residential communities throughout Trinidad and
It is
Tobago.
administered by the Office of Law Enforcement Policy in conjunction with the Private Security Network Commission.
The objectives of the CCP are to act as a visible deterrent to criminal activity in residential communities by instituting regular mobile patrols, enhance the relations between communities and state's law enforcement assets by actively engaging community members. Community Comfort Patrol Program. One mission, many communities.
This ad is sponsored by Strategic Asset Solutions.
The National Registry of Artists and Cultural Workers was launched in February 2011, an initiative of the Division of Culture. It's a database open to nationals of Trinidad and Tobago to support success in the cultural sector. Artists and corporate sponsors have much to gain by signing on to the registry. Check out the benefits in detail at culture.gov.tt/National Registry. The National Registry of Artists and Cultural Workers.